Sometimes success is merely hanging on when others would let go, not doing anything spectacular or out of the ordinary, not leaping a mile or jumping over a mountain, but simply carrying on. Thomas Edis, some famous quote that's really stuck with me over the years is, many of life's how said till you gave up, right, close, they graph success when wish he to grasped, said it success, it, 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 it others, it, we, it, he, it, he, which, it, it, the abstract, those visions, those pictures in your head, to make believe, finding the courage to make them real, bring them to life. It's this constantly evolving process, frequisite, progress fields, big, exciting, we feel, positive, pro, we, all, dignity, we evolve, we failed, we evolve, we do, yet in, and it stops when we devolve, just like at that famous science, the Dalai Lama quote, Breite, the, 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 see, the, 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 only, this, the, only takes the this tin con line with Shah out, and even now life is rapidly evolving. Poured, no one cared about, poured heart into thing. I've invested in opportunity things that fell apart right in when last I've time. And it felt like the end of the world. Planned and on plan long shot in the mirror and kept mind and thought twice about, and to myself in the mirror and never thought off the floor, and than continuing on, or it beat me down, my plan for, and on 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 on. Try again, one would repeat and ask his paper. What sat down this morning we told, if he's told, when
we will 1 point when we the most the is the we go powerfully when the will the be harmful when we the 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 in soul in fin but what in the
live as to not what can be lost, but what will be gained. Find that light in darkness, even if it's a fleck of sea, beast, instant of sadness uncovers. See it, be beautiful, be braver, every beautiful, every moment of fear, hidden, little braver. Instead of broken heart or little victories, darkest moments, enough, yield, be, 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 in plain view that you, we, be, 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 in, be, we, be, be, be stronger, be, then, be, stead, be, all, be, be, pity of a chant, than that voice in your head begging you. You're to think small stand. On every experience, the good and the bad, there's time to turn. If we know there is a tomorrow. Hope. The best. methodical move towards a future that lights up, and these aren't small, what distinctions, right? Both, I've lived both ways. I felt what can sugar under the flat tire, I'd be a real treat. That's not control. That's wait, worship, flight, go, taught, and plived, burned, often, rotate, that, war, row, both, alive, and, uh, ho, hurt, hurt, hurgle, agency see you can only go long so far, so long. During the spectator look out the window before you wonder just what it'd be like? Who, question, just who, who, who is born, who, 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 do, who, 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 okay, who, 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 who. Great, but why that's how you spend your day. I see how calm, and when one is tasked with looking at their own life to mine, shine, sport, boy, oyo, bo, ball, blood is ball, pudding, mount ball, was ball, we, 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 football, shell, illuminating, ball, what, we, all to we, wins, we forfeit the mastery over our own lives that await, if we're willing to take that wheel in that hand. So here are a few things to take with you. First is you are bound by nothing, the parameters you exist between
your weight that you can it that by beat, 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 equal, beat, 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 is beat, 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 wish, beat, 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 to observed, beat, 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 state, beat, 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 beat.
Time to say how you wish things were. After all, stepping out into the fast-paced, chaotic world is tough. It's scary, it's unpredictable, but you find yourself emerging as one jumps the cold.
Beat, 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 well, beat, 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 what beat, if, beat, 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 Dobby, beat, 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 Dobby.
Two words is subtle but essential to understand. One deals with a determination to achieve that outcome. The other, you who, who is simple, but who, 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 whose people, who, 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 who's who, 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 pebu, who, pebu, laid out before you. You just have to be willing to walk down it. Will you, step one, realizing there's more there? It's not that what you're doing now isn't.
Me, it's just that Yesterday's actor is the TV. What was once a sea is what was the sea is it's going to be
goodbye and went on its merry way. Yeah, you can stay here, a lot of people. You can reminisce over glory days, the old past days triumph, or yesterday's to Warner. You can do that perpetually uncomfortable, have exercise tag. Now, go. These greatest words.
beep 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 wait wait beep 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 no not beep 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 beep
Greater than the downside, you liberate yourself when you realize there's more to gain than to lose. Your potential for greatness is born. Trust Jolv, okay. Sure, no quite give a Lucy. Be sure.
beep 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 artist beep beep beep
But peace, peace between
beep
peace.
beep 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 beep
Peace.
beep 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 beep
But gradual and undoubtedly with enough persistence it will emerge. Why is this battle you versus you? With all the complexity, all the obstacles out there. Why are you, your greatest, all those obstacles and all that complexity still can't tell you no? They can't say is enough, settle for what we have now know only. You can do that. The world may create the landscape. Say, say, te. You stop. You decide. Uh, are the soul decide you want to go? Where along the way, you, 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 te, that you, the you say how much you are willing to endure when it, how much to your advancement or limitation. You are in the driver's seat, your driver's seat. We outsource our thinking. And when you outsource your thinking, you outsource your future. I think one of the most important books someone can read in this day and age, you know, talking separate, you know, Cal Newport talking. I first listened to that book. I was sick. On my usual run, I was walking. I was sick. So I wasn't on I felt or because I'd wet this the boo be the boo be be boo be boo the boo be urge to, as the was playing, to reach my pocket and check for monster notification, and really was eye-opening. Food, where stayed to food, we work fair, food skate, we move, food to state, food choose. Quote, the cave, fear, who's the treasure, who choose, who's, who's, food, food, who's, 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 food, who's, who's, food, 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 who's, who's, food, 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 food. The demon we are consistently masking in a constant influx of media and small talk and DMS and emails, you know, that stuff has its value. But it's real in the sense that I find it Greece, I find it disconnected king from purpose in ancient Midet, and his 300 Spartans were nudas in to where a Persian king Xerxes to lay down their weapons, with weapons, and submit, promising no harm would come to them. In response to the command to surrender their weapons, the Spartans famously replied, Molon lebe, which means come and take them. It is it was their way of saying that the only way they were laying their weapons down was if they were ripped from their cold, dead hands, with everything on the line, the odds stacked against them. They would not let go of their principles. They were fighting for something bigger than them. The outside world may change, it may evolve, but it will never have power over how you choose to internalize and view what's happening. That's innately yours. Uh, uh, when the circumstances feel like they demand more than you can give, the correct response is, as the Spartan defiantly said, come and take it. As Ralph Waldo Emerson beautifully put it, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. A life well lived is a dance between having the strength to walk away and having the courage to go all in. It's juggling the idea that absolutely nothing matters, and the idea that every second is a blessing beyond which I'm capable of even explaining or articulating. When our backs are against the wall, we're forced to become more. Uh, when the clock is ticking, we are tasked with finding answers that hide among us. It's in the darkness we find light, and while lost, we find ourselves. The paradox of life is that from our pain comes our purpose, our evolution, and our greatness. Make today amazing, because today's are few and far between. Today's are not an inconvenience, nor an obligation. Today's are what it's all about. Today is uh, the big show, the answers we look for, the destinations we long for. Today is a place of dreams that is, if you choose to leave room in your world for dreaming, today is the beginning of whatever next is for you, a chance to see the new and normalize it, to stretch, to reach further out and pull impossible a little closer into your orbit. You can do that, and while one often can't control what they are given, they can control what becomes of what they are given, like architect and designers, engineering. What will become when what be, what the malleable world around them will mixed munt, because believing it means acting, part means the sextumal, making the changes, the part means making, heis is makings today, amazing your identity more इसको making it yourself more to uh, uh, sometimes success is merely hanging on when others would let go. Uh, uh, Not doing anything spectacular or, or out of the ordinary, not leaping a mile or jumping over a mountain, but simply carrying on. Thomas Edison has a famous quote uh, that really stuck with me over the years. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Do you write? How close they were to the finish line when they turned their back and said it wasn't worth it. Success is seeing what others can't. It's believing when others don't. It's taking the abstract, those visions, those pictures in your head to make believe and finding the courage to make them real, bring them to life. It's this constantly evolving process, and it grows a little bit. Uh, it grows a little bit every single day. Progress is a journey, and it goes when you go, and it stops when you stop. The only way to fail is to quit, period. No one ever stops because they can't. They stop because they decide to. They stop because they see that huge mountain and they think that's impossible, forgetting it's only made of little rocks. They forget it only takes a collection of little steps to get there. Existence is not an important thing or an essential thing, it's everything. Live as to see not what can be lost, but what will be gained. Find that light in darkness, even if it's a flicker or a spark. Every loss makes you a little tougher. Every instant of sadness uncovers something beautiful. Every moment of fear teaches you to be a little braver. And every broken heart opens the door to a new connection. Uh, uh, am I living today like it's an obligation or something more? Uh, 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 is it an automatic continuation of the past or a methodical move towards a future that lights me up? You can only go so far being the spectator of your own journey before you wonder what it'd be like to be behind the wheel. We get in life what we accept. We are what we allow ourselves to be. If we don't ask ourselves uh, which mountain is worth climbing. We simply float with the tides at the mercy of the winds. Becoming who you most want to be is simple, but it is not easy. Just like walking is simple, yet hiking up a mountain is not easy. Uh, the procedure didn't change. The context did. Realize there's more out there. Uh, Yesterday's act of courage is today's status quo. What was spectacular is now the mundane. The acquisition of courage requires stepping into tomorrow's unknown, reminding yourself that life's greatest rewards have a hefty price tag, and that price is discomfort. My stakes are your curriculum. Uh, uh, when you realize the upside is greater than the downside, you liberate yourself. Uh, when you play for the victory, instead of playing safe, your potential for greatness is born. Trust yourself. Growth is exponential, and those swings and misses matter. Uh, Everything matters because it's all chiseling your future self out of stone. Uh, uh, Repeat and refine. Those are the materials from which all things are made. Celebrate and adjust. Relish in your small victories, normalize them, and recognize that the mountaintop is your foundation now. Your starting point has changed, and so have you. Uh, why is this battle you versus you? Uh, because all those obstacles and all that complexity still can't tell you no. Only you can decide to settle. Uh, when you separate what you have to do from the hurt associated with doing that thing, you free yourself. The true adversary is the voice that begs you to slow down uh, because of discomfort. Uh, Solitude is where we uncover so much. Silence is where we hear what our souls have to say. As Joseph Campbell wrote, uh, the cave you fear holds the treasure you seek. Solitude is the demon we consistently mask with a constant influx of media and small talk. Uh, uh, Take time to think, let your mind wander, and reconnect with your purpose. The outside world may change, but it will never have power over how you choose to internalize and view what's happening. when circumstances demand that you lay down your principles, be like the Spartans at Thermopylae when told to surrender. Molon Labe, come and take them. To be yourself in a world trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. A life well lived is a dance between having the strength to walk away and having the courage to go all in. Uh, when our backs are against the wall, we are forced to become more. The paradox of life is that from our pain comes our purpose, our evolution, and our greatness. Make today amazing. Toe days are not an obligation. Toe days are the big show, the destination, the place of dreams. Upgrade your life, step into the arena, and remember that destiny isn't assigned, but written one act of courage at a time.